What is going on, y'all? My name is Luke, and we're gonna watch one more short film tonight. It's Cashless Society, a dystopian sci-fi short film. One that I have not watched yet, so you're gonna actually get my first-hand opinion of this. Um, I've realized that while watching these over again can be engaging, I've found our first impression is a lot more valuable. You get a lot more out of it from me, and I get a lot more out of it on this video. Anyways, we are going to break this video down left and right. This is a 4-minute, 33-second video. I'm gonna stretch this out, not for time, but because I really want to watch it. This right here is by Zachary Denman. First of all, I just want to say that this video is a breakdown. You are not going to enjoy this video by itself if you do not watch it first. So, go in my description, click on the link, watch this video first, and come back in 4 minutes and 33 seconds so that we can go over the video in its entirety. I don't want to give you any spoilers, you don't have to. Anyways, let's get into it.
The Cashless Society was part of the Great Reset, in which all physical money was erased. Now money only existed as a digital currency within the machine.
Sorry, we gotta bump up this quality. We can do better than that. Come on, come on. Push up, push up. Okay, my bad. How about 1080p? Come on. There we are.
Countries were flooded with economic relief for the pandemic. But the continual support and reinforcement given to the system would only lead to a crash. It was designed that way. The fear kept people believing and trusting in an illusion of their false legacy. But whoever controlled or created this digital currency had the ultimate investment. They owned us. Governments kept promising us
Dude, is this just real life? Because this isn't really a sci-fi film right now.
would go back to normal, but lockdowns crushed people's expectations.
Oh my god, this is real.
To where the only entertainment was their black screen.
Wait, what time was this filmed? Oh, this was in 2020.
And the four walls within their containment
when crypto
cells.
shot off.
Society now only existed in the technological world. They sold technology to us as if it saved us from disease and solved all of our problems. But in reality, it destroyed humanity and finished the world as we know it. There was no other choice but to reset the system. With the cashless society in place, they brought in global credit scoring, the new economic model. From fear of loss and security, humans sacrifice.
A global credit score that's inescapable? It's kind of like what China's doing right now. They actually have or it might be Japan. They have a social score. They actually have so much security footage and security cameras and supervision that they can actually detect what type of person you are, how valuable of a person you are, how nice you are, if you're willing to help others in the street, based on your facial recognition. They facial recognition your face and see what your social credit score rating is. Freaky.
Sacrifice their freedom into the satanic pit, blindly following their masters. Through the social credit score, humans have become the perfect product. The credit score gave an analysis to what sort of citizen you were. Are you a good citizen? How did you behave? You had to comply or you were penalized and your points were deducted. Eventually you were blacklisted and sent to the camps. With AI...
What camps? By the way, dude is not spitting anything sci-fi yet. This is real.
AI surveillance,
except for the
fully
camps,
integrated into society, and with the satellite systems in place, everyone was tracked. There was no way out. You couldn't hide. The cashless way was sold to us through the tech companies and made to look perfectly streamlined and effortless. We continued to comply with the capitalist beliefs because we were rewarded just enough to keep in the loop. But this was the trick. To keep their corruption a secret, we had to be the ones that hid it, and we did. We were bribed by the lie that their way was the only way. Through compliance, we made their darkness more powerful.
It's one thing that is true about our lives is that the scary part about all of this is that, first of all, this whole thing is true. I have not heard really anything except camps. Outside of that, this guy is just spitting facts. I think I'm getting a history lesson right now. But the scary part is that there's a lot of division in our society right now, a lot of polarization. Whether that's politics or the Apple versus Samsung dilemma, people are at each other's throats on some stuff. Stupid stuff. I'm talking about the most dumb things, but people are so argumentative on it already. Like it's a fact, like there's no other possibility to be anything else. And once you get like that, once you think that you are 100% right and there's no other possibility of anyone else being right, ooh, that's dangerous. And then that peer pressure of everyone pushing down on you, not just culture, but society and authority within that society pushing down on you and making laws where there's consequences when you don't conform, that gets to a dangerous point. That's where you start to lose some free will.
It was the repeated pattern they used on us over and over again, because it worked. Until we became conscious, no one rebelled. But unless we rebelled, no one would become conscious. People resisted and fought with anger, but their souls were shattered from years of entrapment. People wanted anarchy, but their increasing powerlessness only led to self-destruction and dismantling of their spirits. The cashless society is the next step, but how we work with it determines the step that follows. Centralization leads to mass control, and mass control is dictated to us by the few.
That's the other thing is we've heard about some centralization that we're trying to do for healthcare. Now, part of that means, well, what if you have a healthcare system that is global, that is universalized, insurance universalized, medical records universalized, to the point where the entire United States, that way, if you live in California, you can have medical records directly in the same system in another hospital in Florida. The only problem is that first of all, your data is not secure whatsoever when that happens. When your data is being accessed in California, in Florida, whenever you feel like it, and there's no problems getting that data, your data is not safe anymore. Secondly, that is way too much information for anyone to have power over and know. If just imagine if you have the medical records of everyone in the United States. I don't care what hospital chain you are, insurance company you are, doctor, nurse, or even just some guy that just started working there. That power in your fingertips, within your fingertips to search up anybody, you have one bad guy with a USB drive, and you could wipe 10% of the whole United States population of all of their data. You could open 3 credit cards in their name by the end of the day and scam so many people out of money. Centralization is scary. And that's why when people say that we need to have healthcare universalized by government, I say no way. I think that we need to do as much as we can by the state, as much as we can by the county, and as much as we can within our community. And then, very lastly, we should prioritize the fact that our businesses get some decent cats. Our businesses should get some decent tax cuts so that our employees are getting paid enough so that they're not screwing over other people because they make no money. I would assume that if you make enough money per day, you're not too angry about it and you're not taking that anger out on others. That's how far down that rabbit hole goes with that. Is that if you, first of all, my parents both work in the government field, And let me tell you, they are disorganized and discombobulated. You do not want the government meddling in your taxes, your money, your jobs. All of that spending is useless because it is centralized and they don't know what to do with themselves. They have no idea. There's too many people working there. They need to fire half the government, not teachers and law enforcement and stuff like that. What I'm saying is the guys at the top that aren't respecting our decisions as a country, that are just doing whatever and they're like 86, they should be in a nursing home. I don't know why they're in Congress. Yeah, you need to get out of there.
We can't get distorted by the lies we are being told. We are the many, and through breaking out of old human mind patterns, we can create our own future. A future determined by us. But we must see that future now and constructively work at it. What world do you want to create? By letting psychopaths run our world, we have destroyed this incredible experience, full of potential, and allowed it to suffocate our light. We had a choice, and there was once hope, but now
Pretty sure from what this is sounding like, this does not sound sci-fi. This guy's just talking about our future, and it really does come down to it. You cannot be consumed by this capitalistic society, this world. I know that you need to make your money and survive. I know you need to support your family, but I don't want you to be consumed by it. You need to have free will. You need to say, you know what, in this meeting, I'm going to say this. Be respectful, but say your piece. Say what you need to say, because in a world where you cannot say what you need to say, is a world I don't want to live in.
that's over. Consciousness surpasses death. But what destruction will you leave behind? We have a window of opportunity, and we have it now. Will we take it? Will you?
Thank you so much, Zachary. That was an amazing video. I wouldn't say it's a sci-fi short film. I don't see it, but this guy's got 72,000 subscribers. Give him a like on the video, subscribe to his channel. He deserves it. He made an amazing video, short film, and quite honestly, whether you think it's sci-fi or not, it brings up a good point, a valuable point. This is not sci-fi, this is modern day reality. That is so true. You will own nothing and you will be happy. Yep, pretty much. Well, anyways, I hope you have a good one. Stay not sleepy. Take the red pill. Don't go into the matrix. Stay alive. Stay alive out there. Keep your free will. It's about the only thing we've got. Have a good one. See ya.